Dogs are remarkable creatures attuned to their human companions in ways that can sometimes seem almost magical. One of the more intriguing aspects of this relationship is how dogs seem to know when they are in trouble. This awareness is not merely a result of them learning from past experiences, but is deeply intertwined with their emotional and cognitive processes. To understand how dogs discern that they are in trouble, we need to explore their sensory perceptions, emotional responses, and the human-animal bond. Dogs are highly sensitive to their environment, which plays a crucial role in how they understand when they are in trouble. Their senses, particularly their sense of smell, hearing, and sight, allow them to pick up on subtle cues that might go unnoticed by humans. Dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, estimated to be between 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than that of humans. This keen olfactory ability means they can detect changes in their human companions' physiological states. For instance, when a person is angry or stressed, they may emit different pheromones or have a change in body odor that a dog can sense. The dog's ability to detect these changes helps them perceive that their behavior might have led to a negative reaction. Dogs also have a more acute sense of hearing compared to humans. They can hear a broader range of frequencies and detect changes in tone and volume more easily. If a person's voice changes in pitch or volume, a dog can pick up on these auditory cues and associate them with being in trouble. The tone of voice, whether it's raised, sharp, or filled with a frustration, can signal to the dog that their behavior has displeased their owner. Dogs are adept at reading human body language. They notice changes in posture, facial expressions, and gestures. For example, if a person crosses their arms, furrows their brow, or adopts a stern posture, a dog may interpret these as signs of displeasure or anger. This visual information helps dogs understand that their actions have resulted in an unfavorable situation. Dogs' emotional intelligence and capacity for behavioral learning further influence their awareness of being in trouble. Their experiences, combined with their ability to read human emotions, shape how they react to disciplinary situations. Dogs are highly empathetic animals. They often mirror their owner's emotions, reflecting back the feelings they sense from them. If a dog perceives its owner is upset, it might start to show signs of guilt or distress, even if the owner has not yet addressed the specific behavior that caused the upset. This emotional resonance helps dogs gauge their standing in a given situation. Associative learning. Through associative learning, dogs can connect their actions with consequences. For instance, if a dog chews on furniture and then experiences negative reinforcement, like a stern no or a timeout, they start to associate the undesirable behavior with the negative outcome. This learned association helps dogs recognize when they are in trouble, as they recall past instances where similar actions led to unfavorable results. Dogs often exhibit specific behaviors when they know they are in trouble. These might include cowering, lowering their body, tucking their tail, avoiding eye contact, or even attempting to appease their owner with submissive gestures. Such behaviors are not random. They are learned responses to past experiences where similar actions resulted in negative feedback. The dog's ability to generalize these experiences helps them recognize when they are in trouble. The role of the human-animal bond. The bond between dogs and their human companions significantly influences how dogs perceive and react to disciplinary situations. This relationship creates a context in which dogs understand their behavior's impact on their human family members. A strong bond and trust between a dog and its owner enhance the dog's ability to interpret cues related to being in trouble. Dogs that feel secure and trust their owners are more attuned to their reactions and emotions. This heightened sensitivity means they are more likely to recognize when they have done something that displeases their owner. Communication and training. Effective communication and training also play a crucial role. Consistent, clear, and fair communication helps dogs understand what behaviors are acceptable and what are not. Positive reinforcement and constructive correction provide dogs with the guidance they need to learn appropriate behaviors and recognize when they are in trouble. Training that involves clear commands and consistent responses helps dogs associate specific actions with particular outcomes, further honing their ability to recognize when they are in trouble. Understanding how dogs know they are in trouble also involves addressing some common misconceptions and challenges. One common misconception is that dogs experience guilt in the same way humans do. In reality, dogs do not have the same complex cognitive understanding of guilt. Their apparent guilt is often a reaction to their owner's body language and tone of voice, rather than an internal sense of wrongdoing. This means that a dog's submissive behavior is more about responding to the immediate situation rather than a deep-seated understanding of guilt. Inconsistent or unclear training can confuse dogs and make it harder for them to understand when they are in trouble. For instance, if a dog is reprimanded for a behavior sometimes but not others, it may not learn the association clearly. Consistency and clarity in training are essential for helping dogs understand and recognize when they are in trouble. Dogs' ability to know when they are in trouble is a fascinating interplay of sensory perception, emotional intelligence, and learned behavior. Their acute senses allow them to pick up on subtle cues from their environment and their human companions. Their emotional resonance and associative learning help them understand the consequences of their actions. The strength of the human-animal bond and the effectiveness of communication and training further shape their ability to recognize when they are in trouble. Understanding these dynamics not only enriches our appreciation of our canine companions, but also helps us train and interact with them more effectively. By acknowledging the complexity of how dogs perceive their behavior and its consequences, we can foster better communication and a stronger bond with our furry friends. Subscribe if you love this type of content.